Light waves from the sun move in all directions, like light does coming from any other source. If we were to shine the light through a special multi-layered mirror called the Brewster mirror, the waves of the light would become polarized. That is, they move in the same direction, in parallel planes. And that's what happens with the Bioptron lamp. The second unique characteristic of Bioptron light is, it is polychromatic light. This means that its emitted spectrum does not only have one wavelength, but a wide range of wavelengths.
What is light? Light is the part of the electromagnetic spectrum found in all of nature. Different parts of the spectrum are used in medicine for diagnostics and treatments. In radiology, for example, we use CT scanners to diagnose many conditions and abnormalities affecting the entire body. However, such technology uses potentially harmful radiation. On the other hand, Bioptron light therapy occupies the visible light and a part of the infrared spectrum without any ionizing X-radiation or harmful ultraviolet rays.
In numbers, Bioptron light encompasses the range between 480 and 3400 nanometers. As you can see, Bioptron light does not contain any UV rays and is absolutely safe.
Any such technology, which can bring only health benefits in a 100% non-invasive, risk-free manner, should be considered as a complementary treatment for adults, children, and newborns.
Another important characteristic of the Bioptron light therapy belongs to the incoherent light waves it produces. If these waves were mutually harmonized, the cumulative power of their joint blast would be quite tremendous and could cause damage. But Bioptron light has far gentler intentions. The waves are not mutually harmonized, so the light Bioptron emits is very low. Completely harmless but constant energy that ensures the best therapeutic effects.
And together with the natural low intensity, this characteristic makes Bioptron light harmless. We do not know of any publication where it would be reported that human tissues or tissues of other biological objects were hurt with the light of the Bioptron device.
Thanks to Bioptron light therapy, we can stimulate regenerative biochemical and physical processes in our bodies, helping it to recover much faster.
Bioptron light therapy improves microcirculation, enhances the immune system, stimulates regenerative and reparative processes in the entire organism, promotes wound healing, and can relieve pain or decrease its intensity. It is also scientifically proven that Bioptron light stimulates activity of the cell membrane and improves the absorption of oxygen into tissues, thereby accelerating the cellular regenerative process.
Every time we aim Bioptron at a part of our body, we begin a process called biostimulation. Biostimulation takes place at the cell level. Let's now go on a short trip into inner space and see how this all works. We are now entering the cell. The so-called power plants of the cell, the mitochondria, produce energy necessary for the nucleus to synthesize DNA. The nuclei then send DNA information to the endoplasmic reticulum, which, thanks to that, can now produce proteins. Bioptron light intensifies these processes. The cell is more alive and it produces more energy.
Due to this energy, the cell is capable of producing many substances important for human health. Light also stimulates the molecules on the surface of the cell. Thanks to this stimulation, they are able to activate many functions of the cell surface that are important for optimal functions of the cell, such as its nutrition, its oxygen supply, as well as its interaction with other elements of the cell environment.
For example, this interaction that takes place in the ionic channels as cell gates of the cell membrane can be intensified by applying Bioptron light therapy as well. The ionic channels are more open and the cell breathes deeply. This is a very important process because this positive interaction of substances between the cell and its environment has a direct effect on the quality of the microcirculation in our blood vessels. Through microstimulation, these enriched substances can reach the far ends of our blood vessel system, even though we have stimulated only a certain part of our body.
We have shown in our investigations that the light of the Bioptron device activates microcirculation within minutes, and it significantly increases antibacterial, antiviral, and anti-tumor immunity.
As we can see, Bioptron light therapy is no magic light that in itself remedies conditions. On the contrary, Bioptron light therapy merely utilizes natural power to rouse the sleeping potential of our body. In pain treatment, Bioptron light therapy can enhance the treatment of the following areas. In physiotherapy, low back pain, shoulder-neck pain, carpal tunnel syndrome, scar tissue, musculoskeletal injury. In sports medicine, excellent results have been achieved in the treatment of muscle and soft tissue injuries, muscle spasm, sprains, strains, contusions, tendinitis, ligament and muscle tears, epicondylitis, better known as tennis elbow.
It can also be used in cases of acute, more severe injuries such as bone fractures, joint luxations, or muscle ruptures as aftercare, perhaps after operations or immobilization. The Bioptron light therapy increases the speed of recovery and shortens the recovery period. Athletes can return sooner to the sports fields, resume their training sessions, and return to the world of the competitions.
Bioptron fights against rheumatism. Bioptron light therapy helps to alleviate pain and disability in patients suffering from various forms of rheumatism such as osteoarthritis, autoimmune diseases, amongst which rheumatoid arthritis is the most common. Bioptron light therapy can also be an ideal complementary treatment for a variety of pain management programs. The beneficial influence of Bioptron results in easing the pain and improving the quality of life of patients. Bioptron light therapy in the treatment of rheumatic diseases can help to relieve pain and decrease its intensity, accelerate regenerative processes, increase walking distance and speed, improve body motion, accelerate drainage of target tissues and combat edema, improve the quality of sleep. As we said, Bioptron light therapy can be an effective complementary treatment for relieving pain and improving the quality of life in patients with rheumatoid arthritis. Rheumatoid arthritis is a chronic multisystem disease. Although there is a variety of systemic manifestations, the characteristic feature of this form of arthritis is persistent inflammation of joints, causing cartilage destruction and bone erosion, and subsequently permanent joint deformities. Within the 40 countries in which Bioptron is represented, this treatment is now part of the standard treatment procedures used in specialized centers to treat patients with polyarthritis. It is a simple treatment, painless for patients, effective, safe, inexpensive, and its results are proven clinically and scientifically.
It has been shown that different types of wounds treated with Bioptron light therapy regenerate much more quickly and efficiently than wounds not treated with Bioptron light. Bioptron light has a beneficial effect on damaged tissues and accelerates the healing of wounds by improving circulation in the blood vessels and capillaries of the skin, increasing collagen production, and stimulating the proliferation of cells that are crucial for the healing process.
When a wound appears, the continuity of the skin's top layer breaks. The harmful microorganisms from the outside enter the wound. Cells suffer serious damage or die. There are two ways Bioptron light can help heal wounds. The light therapy speeds up the circulation in tissues where the wound is, and it speeds up the inflow of phagocytes through circulation. Phagocytes are the cleaning cells that feed on microorganisms and cells that are dead or damaged. By doing this, they regulate the space where the wound is and they prevent any further complications. Since phagocytes have finished their job, it's the fibroblast's turn. Those are the cells that excrete collagen, the key substance for new tissue creation. Bioptron light increases their number and efficiency, thus the speed of tissue recovery is directly increased. In wound healing, Bioptron light therapy can enhance the treatment of the following areas: wound healing after trauma, burns, grafting, wound healing after operations, venous leg ulcers, decubitus or pressure ulcers.
Chronic wounds are wounds which, when treated properly, heal in 4 to 8 weeks. The main causes of chronic wounds are infection, insufficient blood circulation in tissue, and poor immunity. The success of Bioptron in healing chronic wounds can be seen in its positive impact on all of the above initiators of chronic wounds. As a matter of fact, the thorough mechanism of Bioptron functioning is damaged tissue regeneration, making the immunity stronger and improving microcirculation. Bioptron stimulates blood vessels in tissue, and it improves the tissue regeneration process. That is how it speeds up the healing of chronic wounds. In 2003, at the 18th International Diabetes Federation Congress in Paris, we presented a study which confirmed that the healing time of neurotrophic wounds before Bioptron application was 24 weeks. After the application of Bioptron, the healing process was shortened to 4 weeks. Based on our experiences, we can recommend the application of Bioptron in treating neuroischemic wounds of diabetic foot.